one of Broadway's greats. His passion, his voice, and his heart make this entertainer one of the greatest from the Great White Way. He is an Emmy-nominated songwriter, Broadway performer. He's appeared in more than 60 countries around the world. Please welcome back to our stage the incredible international singing sensation. This is Douglas Ladnier.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. For all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. There are chicks just right for some kissing, and I mean to kiss me a few. All the girls don't know what they're missing. I've got a lot of living to do, and there's wine all ready for tasting, and there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. Gotta move, 'cause time is wasting. I've got a lot of living to do. Well, there's music to play, places to go, and people to see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living to do. Say hi to the band. There's such a lot of living to do. There's such a lot of living to do. Well, there's music to play, places to go, and people to see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living, such a lot of living, got a lot of living to do. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you so much for coming out tonight and hearing my show. This is going to be a bunch of Broadway tunes, in case you already didn't know that. This next tune is maybe one of the most famous songs ever. It's originally from a Martin Scorsese film that it was so famous, the song, they made an entire Broadway musical about it. I believe it debuted in 2022, maybe 2023, so it's a new Broadway musical, but it's a really, really old song. I think you'll recognize it. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. My little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, a number one, cream of the crop at the top of the heap. My little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Yeah. New York, New York. Okay, so by round of applause, how many of y'all have seen a Broadway show on Broadway? Okay, and by round of applause, how many of y'all have seen a Broadway show on tour somewhere? Great, so we're a lot of theater lovers here. Let me just get set up here. So the next tune we're gonna do, hold on, I have to drink my water, but I have to take this top off. I was gonna take it off before, but I thought surely I'll pick it up and spill it. Okay, so this next tune we're gonna do is by one of my very favorite singers of all time. When I was growing up, I listened to a lot of baritones. Obviously, I'm a baritone. And this is one of them. This is a singer-songwriter called Neil Diamond. Any Neil Diamond fans? So when I was growing up, they played a movie called The Jazz Singer on HBO, I think 17 times a day, because they only had 5 movies on HBO at that time. And so I would sometimes just stay home from school and watch this on loop, just watch it over and over and listen to this man's voice. And just last year, they made a musical about his life called A Beautiful Noise. Anyone see A Beautiful Noise on Broadway? Great, 3 people, that's why it closed. It closed in June. It didn't run very long, but this is one of my very, very favorite Neil Diamond tunes. I hope you enjoy it. Hello again, hello. I just called to say hello. I couldn't sleep at all tonight, and I know it's late, but I couldn't wait. Hello, my friend, hello. I just called to let you know I think about you every night when I'm here alone and you're there at home. Hello. Well, lately it's been crazy, and maybe I'm to blame, but I put my heart above my head. We've been through it all, and you love me just the same. And when you're not there, I just need to hear hello, my friend, hello. It's good to need you so. Well, it's good to love you like I do, and to feel this way when I hear you say hello. Hello, my friend, hello. I just called to let you know I think about you every night, and I know it's late, but I couldn't wait. Hello. Thank you. That's Paulina on piano. Okay, what's next? Oh, goody. Okay, so this is a great Jerry Herman tune from a wonderful musical that's been revived on Broadway, I think, 3 or 4 times since it first appeared on Broadway. Have y'all heard, and forgive me because I'm not French if I say it incorrectly. There's 2 French shows tonight, I'm going to say. Forgive me if I say this wrong, but have y'all heard of the musical La Cage aux Folles? Great. Well, you're going to hear it again tonight. I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come, take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise. I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise. I think it's pretty, and so what? If I love each feather and each spangle, why not try and see things from a different angle? Life's not worth a damn till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck, sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. There's one life, and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. That's Paulina on piano. Whew, okay, so from the ridiculous to the sublime. Oh, I don't want this chair for this song, actually. First of all, before we do this next song, I have talked with a lot of wonderful guests and made many new friends around the ship. And a lot of them, men and women alike, served in the armed forces in their country. So could you turn up the house lights just a bit, please, for me? If you don't mind, if you served in any capacity in the armed forces in your country, would you please rise so we can acknowledge you? Thank you for your service, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. So my grandfather was in World War II, and he was Day 3 Utah Beach, 19 years old, from Tennessee, from the hills of Tennessee, frankly. And God bless, he made it home alive. So when I sing this next song, it's from a musical called, by the way, forgive my French, Les Miserables. This is my prayer to every soldier who is off at war, that we can finally stop the madness and bring them home. God on high, hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is young, he's afraid, let him rest, heaven blessed, bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. He's like the son I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He's so young, he's only a boy. You can take, you can give, let him be. Please let him live. And if I die, let me die. Please let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Thank you. Okay. Okay. What's next? Oh, yeah. Okay, now listen. I'm a little bit like a politician today because I promised a lovely lady on the ship that I would not sing any Elton John. But what I really meant is I'm not going to sing Crocodile Rock. Apologies, you can kick me in the shin tomorrow, but we are going to do a song from Moulin Rouge, the musical, both the movie and the musical. This is one of my favorite Elton John tunes. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's gone, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. See a few of these verses, well, they've got me quite cross. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. Excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten. Are they green or they blue? So anyway, the thing is, what I really mean is that yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Elton John. Oh, I'm so glad some of you guys liked it. Maybe she won't kick me in the shins tomorrow. Maybe. Okay, now what's up? Okay, this is one of my favorite Cole Porter tunes. First of all, before we do this next song, I just have to say out loud, I'm a little bit confused about what's happening tomorrow. I just don't understand how it's possible to lose a whole day. I don't get it. I know probably there's been a lecture on it that I've missed while I'm in the dining room or in the steam room. I talk about it with people on the ship. Nobody else really seems to understand. There must be a scientist on board who can explain this to me. The good news is it means I'm one day home sooner to Luna, I think, but then I'm wondering, does it take me 3 days to get home? And I'm also wondering this. Since I was born in Japan, and I went from Japan back to America, did I gain a day? I really don't understand it. Maybe if there's a scientist on board or if anybody knows anybody who can explain that to me, please join me at dinner or join me at lunch. Let's not do it at breakfast because I can't think that much then. But dinner or lunch, please tell me how this works. Also, last night, the ship was a little bit wavy, and I don't know if you guys have this. You know, you have that app on your phone that controls the lights and the temperature in your room. Y'all have that? So I discovered that the app on my phone, if I push a certain button, guardrails come up on the bed so I can't fall out. I don't know if it's in every room or only in the singers' rooms, but it's in my room. Okay, now we're going to do a Cole Porter tune from a wonderful musical called Can Can. 1, 2, 1. It's the wrong time and the wrong place. Though your face is charming, it's the wrong face. It's not her face, but it's such a charming face that it's all right with me. It's the wrong song in the wrong style. Though your smile is lovely, it's the wrong smile. It's not her smile, but it's such a lovely smile that it's all right with me. You can't know how happy I am that we've met. I'm strangely attracted to you. There's someone I'm trying so hard to forget. Don't you want to forget someone too? Well, it's the wrong game with the wrong chips. Though your lips are tempting, they're the wrong lips. They're not her lips, but they're such tempting lips that if some night you're free, dear, well, it's all right. It's all right with me. Thank you. Okay, now, so did you guys, how many of y'all saw the pre-show movie that was playing up here? So you saw on there, the very first song I sang in public was a Stephen Sondheim tune called Send in the Clowns. Now let me tell you how that happened. I was 7 years old. It was a talent show. Judy Collins had recently made the song very famous. So I had a little tape player. Y'all remember cassette tapes? I had a little tape player on the stage next to me playing Judy in my ear so I could hear it, and I sang on a microphone. And this is how well I understood lyric interpretation as a 7-year-old. The lyric is, isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in mid-air. So I asked my sister if she would do a balance beam routine behind me, so she would be in mid-air. And that's what we did. Well, we didn't win the talent show, but here now these, oh God, almost 50 years later, I'm still singing the song. So this is Send in the Clowns. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. But where are the clouds? Send in the clouds. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines, no one is there. Don't you love farce? It's my fault, I fear. See, I thought that you'd want what I want. Sorry, my dear. But where are the clouds? Quick, send in the clowns. Don't bother, they're here. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. But where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe next year. Thank you. Okay, now before we get into some Jekyll and Hyde, this is the part of my show I like to call, But the Show Must Go On. These are just a couple of quick stories of things that have happened to me on stage or in a show I'm in that are nuts, and the show has to go on anyway, right? Okay, so for instance, y'all saw maybe also in that picture in the movie before the show, I did once a production of Jesus Christ Superstar. Y'all know Jesus Christ Superstar? Yeah. So I played Pontius Pilate. It's a pretty important plot point that Jesus die on the cross in Jesus Christ Superstar. Agreed? Yes. So in this particular production, it was in Oklahoma City, and I'm waiting off stage to go on, and Jesus is up on the cross, and the cross starts swaying. So Jesus jumped off the cross and refused to get back on. So we cut right to the resurrection and finished the show. That's Jesus Christ Superstar. Another time, I was doing a production of Annie. Y'all know Annie? So, and you know how much I love dogs. So I'm doing a production of Annie, and somehow, and this is a long, like a 3 months of Annie, if you can imagine. I just want to kill myself. Anyway, 3 months of Annie. About 2 months into the run, the producers and the dog owner had a fight. So they fired Sandy. Sandy's the dog, by the way. They fired Sandy, and we had about a 2-week span before they hired a new Sandy. How do you do Annie without Sandy? It just doesn't work. And this is the last one. When I was in Jekyll and Hyde, I was what's called a swing, which means I understudied 11 different roles in the show. Some of them I went on for all the time, and some of them I went on for only once, like this one. So in this particular role, it was a chorus part, and one of the things I had to do in the show, Jekyll had just killed the leading lady, and it's my job with a couple of other people to run on stage. We make this face like, oh, Lucy's dead. We don't get to say, oh, Lucy's dead. We just make that, oh, Lucy's dead face. And then I'm meant to pick her up and put her on a cart, and we take her off stage. So Lucy is in a sleeveless nightgown. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, I keep going over to this rag over here. When I'm singing, often my hands sweat. And not only do they sweat, they drip sweat, like they make water. So in this role, I run on stage. Remember, she's in a sleeveless gown, and Jekyll has just killed her. Lucy's laying dead on the floor. And I run on stage with the other guys, make that face, oh, Lucy's dead. And I bend down, and I slide my sweaty hands under her bare armpits, and she goes, oh! This is on Broadway. There's 1,800 people in the house. Now, I'm not going to mention any names who that Lucy might have been, Luba Mason, but I should have called Jekyll back out to kill her again. This wasn't Jesus Christ Superstar. There's no resurrection in Jekyll and Hyde. Anyway, those are my few show must go on stories. So if y'all don't mind, I'm going to sing now Jekyll's big song from Jekyll and Hyde. This is the Moment. This is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts. Wait, can we start that one more time, please? A little bit slower, a little bit slower, a little bit. 2, 3, and from the beginning, from the beginning. This is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, death or the odds. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're just about to wrap it up. We have just one more song, but I have a couple of announcements. First of all, I want to, there's one announcement. If you want to take me home, there's a CD on deck 5 in the gift shop, and those are the songs that are on it, if you like any of those. Some of those we did tonight. And if you find me around the ship or ask JP or someone, I'm happy to sign it for you and do all of that. Okay, next. I mean, so I have to thank you all, really, from the bottom of my heart, because I have, everywhere I go on this ship, thank God, somebody says to me, how's Luna, how's Luna, how's Luna, like 100 times a day. And it makes me so happy because I get to share her picture and talk and also hear stories of you guys and your pets, the ones that are still here and the ones that have crossed the Rainbow Bridge. I see pictures and hear names and share stories about all of that, and that makes me very happy. So I don't know who put that puppy picture in there, but if you guys want to follow us, you can take out your phone. That's a little QR code. It'll take you to my Instagram. It'll take you to her Instagram, and it'll take, yes, she has her own Instagram. I know, that's what we do these days, and that's mine. So if you guys want to follow us, follow us. I want to thank every wonderful member of this band. I'm going to name them one by one, but hold on. Let me tell you how this works. We had about an hour and a half this afternoon, and this music is not easy to learn to play. When you're rehearsing a Broadway show, you get 6 weeks, right? You have so long to do this. We just had 90 minutes today, and I'm super, super proud of them for all their work, and not just tonight. The entertainment the whole time I've been on board has been amazing. Have y'all had a good time with all of those? Yes. So even I said to the band today, I don't know how y'all do it. These must be the 200th songs they're learning just since I've been on board. So on piano, Paulina. On guitar, Yevgeny. On saxophone, flute, clarinet, we have Andriy. On trumpet, Roger. On bass, Sebastian. And on drums, Giovanni. Up in the booth, we have Mohammed. And we have Sergey. And of course, our wonderful cruise director, JP, has been a delight all around the ship. Yes, I know you guys love him. So I want to thank everyone up here. I want to thank all of you out there for sticking around and hearing all of these songs tonight. Did you have a good time tonight? Thank you. It's a lot of drama. That's a lot of drama, these Broadway shows, these Broadway songs. So one of the passenger groups I've met a lot of, country groups, I guess, I have met a lot of Aussies. Where are my Aussies? Only 3 of them are here. That's okay. That's okay. I'm singing this anyway for y'all. The closing song we're going to do tonight is written by an Australian called Peter Allen. Y'all know Peter Allen? Yes. And the Broadway show that he didn't write the Broadway show, but the music, his music was featured in a wonderful Broadway show called The Boy from Oz, starring... Yes, okay, you win the trivia hat today. Starring Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, played Peter Allen on Broadway. So this is my farewell song to all of you guys. I'm getting off at the first stop in Japan and flying home to Luna, whatever day that may be. And I mean it. If there's a scientist on board that can talk to me about this losing a day, I'm happy to hear it. I sincerely thank you all and send you a lot of love and safe travels. I hope I see you around this little world soon. Once before I go, I want you to know that I would do it all again. I'm sure we'd make the same mistakes, but we could make it through the pains and joys and aches we knew back then. I would do it all. I'd do it all again before I go. I want you to know that I look back with no regrets. And when our life was running thin and we were down and out, we still came back to win against all bets. Now when I look back, I still have no regrets. And it's so hard to say goodbyes when there's so much that's left unspoken in your eyes. But unless I spread my wings again, I'm afraid I'll never soar. So hang on to the memories and hold me close once more. Once more, just once before I go. I want you to know that I have loved you all along. And even when we're far apart, I only need to feel you living in my heart. And I'll be strong. I love you just the way I've loved you all along. And it's so hard to say goodbyes when there's so much that's left unspoken in your eyes. But unless I spread my wings again, I'm afraid I'll never soar. So kiss me for the last time and hold me close once more. Once more, just once before I go. I want you to know that I've loved you all along. And even when we're far apart, I only need to feel you living in my heart. And I'll be strong. You are the light that shines on me. You always were and you'll always be. So I had to let you know just this once before I go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the golden voice of Broadway's own, this is Douglas Ladnier. another magical concert from the beautiful voice of Douglas Ladnier and the Silver Nova Band. Ladies and gentlemen, once again,